How many people, out of curiosity, are like me and have, at one point or another in the course of their lives, felt that they should stay silent rather than open their mouth and express what they truly believe and have their voice be heard? I see hands slowly coming up around the room. That's a good sign. So we're all alike, and I'm most definitely like you as well. You know, the thing is that we're trained that way, and it's actually hardwired into us. So for a moment, take a step back and think about the time in your life when you decided that being quiet was normal, being safe was normal, not being heard and not having your voice heard was normal. I remember when that event was for me. I was about 6 years old. I was in an arcade, and there was pinball machines. They were set up in rows, and people were standing and playing pinball. And I had snuck in between two pinball machines, and I had my hands on the glass, and I was peering over, watching somebody play pinball. Well, eventually, that person left, and a bunch of big kids came. And by big kids, I mean high schoolers, right? So high schoolers show up, and they're crowded around the pinball machine, and here I am looking, and I'm not exactly sure now how I can get out from between the two pinball machines. I'm stuck. I'm trapped by high schoolers. So I just stand there, and I wait for something to happen. And I'm scared, and I want to go, but I don't want to say anything, because I don't want all these bigger kids to know that I want to leave. Well, after a while, one kid looks down at me, and he sees that I'm uncomfortable. But he doesn't say anything. And I certainly don't say anything. And he looks down and he finally says, "You want to get out?" And I still don't say anything. I just look at him. And he says, "All right." And he moves to the side. And I sprint away. So, I learned something in that moment. I learned in that moment that it's okay. I'm going to get the desired result, or almost the desired result that I want. Maybe not when I want it. Maybe not exactly what I want, but something's going to work out and it's going to be okay as long as I just stay silent, because then I'm safe. I don't have to take any risks. And I just learned that. Well, over the course of my life, that keeps popping up again and again and again. And even last year, huge news out of Haiti, big disaster, and I just watch on TV and I think to myself, wow, those poor people. I want to do something. I don't know what I can do. I don't think I can do anything. Maybe I shouldn't do anything. Somebody will do something. I know something will work out. The desired result, or close to the desired result, is going to happen. But my normal says it's better to stay safe, it's better to stay silent than it is to speak my mind. Okay. Human beings are trapped between two opposites. We're trapped between a fear of life and a fear of death. We're trapped between a fear of speaking our mind and speaking out for what we truly believe in and blending in with the rest of the crowd. When we speak out, when we engage fully in life, when we pursue our desires and what we want, we stick our necks out in a way. We run the risk, when our necks are stuck out, of having people make fun of us, cajole us, cut us down, tell us we're stupid. Essentially, metaphorically, we run the risk of having that neck that's sticking out get cut off. When we blend in with the crowd, the opposite of that, that's a new problem as well. And it's a new problem, and a specific problem to human beings, because every single one of us is unique. And that's not just a platitude or a fun, nice thing to say. I mean it. You, and 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 me. We each have a name and a face that is unique. We cannot blend in with everyone else. We are individual creatures. Our desire throughout the course of our life is to individuate. We can't just blend in and disappear. That goes against who we are functionally as creatures running around this earth. We can't just blend in, because when we blend in, we run the risk of never mattering at all and having no significance whatsoever. A cultural anthropologist named Ernest Becker, who actually spent a lot of time here in Canada studying at Simon Fraser, suggested that in the face of death, that we actually gravitate to and adhere to cultural groups who share belief systems about the nature of reality that are most like us. That we find safety and security in getting closer to those people who share similarities with us. Because the feeling is, if one of us dies, or if we ourselves dies, the group that represents us live on. And that makes us feel better about our impending mortality. Becker suggested ominously, and this won him the Pulitzer Prize. He suggested that when our cultural group then encounters or is encroached upon or hears about cultural groups that share different versions of truth about the nature of their reality that makes them feel good about being alive, that we will subconsciously or even consciously lash out, criticize, ignore those differing others. And there have been hundreds of laboratory studies which substantiate this claim. Okay, so the application here today is that when we hear about an event happen, say for example in Haiti, we can sit back and say, it's okay, I'm stuck in my normal school. I can be silent, I don't have to say anything, because this isn't me, this isn't my social group, this isn't the people that I connect with, that's them, that's somebody else. It's not happening here. It's not happening in Canada, it's not happening in the United States, it's happening over there. That's a problem. And it's an incredible problem because it means that we stay calm, safe, but it's not calm and safe. We are living the illusion of being calm and safe. Essentially, we're living almost as if we're dead already. And for people who need our voices and who need our help, we are causing them to live in a state where they might actually be experiencing literal death as a result of our silence. So what I would like to suggest is that we break our own psychology, that we fly in the face of what is our normal. We create a new normal. Now, we hear the term new normal all the time these days. We hear new normal as it relates to the economy. Well, the economy has shifted. There's not enough money to go around. Therefore, you're not going to get the hours you want at work. You're not going to get your bonus. You're not going to get your raise. You're not going to get your vacation time. That's an external stimulus that we're told needs to affect our internal dynamic. My suggestion is that the new normal for our psychology dictates that we have to change the internal structure of how we think, or fly in the face of that which makes us uncomfortable, to change our internal thinking model so that then we can affect the external world. Because our normal is going to keep us safe, and it's going to keep us calm, and it's going to keep us in stasis, and it's going to keep us in stagnation. Okay, how many people are like me and would love to lose 5 pounds? I admit it, hand in the air right now. We'd love to lose 5 pounds. Okay, quite a few. How many people would love to lose 10 pounds? How many people would love to lose more? I don't want to admit it. I don't want to stand out. Okay, I understand. Well, you know, we create a model for ourselves in our way of thinking that dictates that it's okay to not lose that 5 or 10 pounds, even though we want to. You know, the thinking goes like this. I have to exercise today. But let me think, Dexter's on at 8 o'clock, and before that, I need to make dinner. Before that, I have to shower, and I have to check Facebook, and it's 3 o'clock right now, and 5 hours just isn't enough to exercise. How many people have ever been involved in a relationship that's a total train wreck? Raise your hand. Total train wreck, disaster. Okay. How many people are sitting next to the person that they're involved in a relationship that's a total train wreck? You know, I know the thinking there too. It's like, I got to get out of this relationship, but I can't get out of this relationship right now. I mean, Christmas is in 4 months, you know. And you know, we think, we rationalize our way out of every possible situation. You know, if we've ever wanted to ask out somebody new, oh gosh, I mean, she's really cute. I really do want to ask her out, but she's way out of my league. And okay, well, maybe she's not out of my league. But if I ask her out, she's going to find out that I wear the same jeans 3 days in a row sometimes. We make up these rules, and so our normal stays exactly as it is. Our lives stay exactly as they are. The problem is, it feels great to be unfulfilled. It feels great to be stuck in that normal. And it feels great for 2 reasons. 1, it's familiar. 2, it gives us something to complain about. We get empowered by being frustrated. We get to stand here and say, I'm not going to exercise. Nope, I figured it out. Dexter's on, Facebook, make dinner, take a shower, I'm good. The relationship hasn't been going the way I wanted it to for quite some time now, but I'm not going to do anything about it. I'm going to stay in it. It'll get better. We are annihilated by our normal. You are annihilated by your normal. My suggestion and contention for us all is that we shatter the normal that we have held onto over the course of our lives, because it is not working for us, even though it feels like it is. And when you shatter that normal, when you work against your own psychology that you're hardwired with, you're going to find that there's an entire world out there, an entire world close by, an entire world in here that is waiting to hear your voice. My name is Greg Bennick. Find out more at gregbennick.com or 100forhaiti.org. Thank you very much.